All right. Good evening once again, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another week of Mellache TV Analysis Thursdays. Yes, my viewers. Sorry about that. Last week, barely passed through last week. Professor, welcome, Professor. Welcome.
Yeah, yeah, man. Welcome, man. And
You and Barry last week.
no, man, just never get the only situation is we are a tree kind of along at the back of my yard and so forth, and a few limbs they would
Okay, I
over
wonder,
the place and
I
thing.
wonder where them get an old name they from. Beryl. Beryl and I'm an old people named Beryl, so it's an old storm pass through.
Well, I don't know there are other names, and
A storm that
remember
old and strong though.
them have to stick with more traditional names, That is one of the, if you realize over the years, traditional
Yes.
names there in recent years, the name structure has changed
So
regarding
the
how
younger
people
names are
name.
more effective. That's what you're saying.
No, not necessarily. It's just tradition, so them have to start change up and get accustomed to names that like apart from the tradition like Andrew um and so forth. And
And Clyde
those,
and Clyde.
yeah, their names there. So they don't come
Yes.
out of the mindset there yet. So we just wait and see if another decade, them kind of look on some of the names them that persons know moving away from the traditional names. But
Okay.
let's see. We just giving my regards to persons who might be not fortunate as I am, or both of us, and thing, and they hope they get the amount of assistance they needed to be back on their feet again. I know the persons in the South Central area were mostly affected, and I give my regards to those persons who have impacted by the passage of burial.
Okay. All right. Any good news in the West, the Western League? Any good news?
No, as usual, there was a communique sent this morning, and it's not looking good based on what was being said. As a result of the hurricane, most likely the games would have been played because a lot of the club structure homes were affected, and so that might would have seen no playing of games this past Sunday. However, the communique still says that they are still on hold in regards to the league, and they will still be sending out further notice when with the league will be resumed. But definitely we can't every every week they will coming on the program and presuming that some of these are speculating what is happening with the league. We might have to get the source, which is the organizers of the league. And I think
Yes, we have to go
we can
straight to
look
the
at.
source. Straight to the
Yes,
source we have to go
yeah,
to
man,
find out
definitely.
what is really happening.
So for the next, certainly we that league we will find out. After this, we won't say anything if we are going to straight to the source.
Okay.
Straight to the league.
So if it do resume, you don't like this when finish for now then, Professor Man, this league. Western League.
It can finish anytime allotted. I think sometimes they take a few breaks a couple of breaks, which probably in this case now they would not do so as a result of missing a couple of weeks already. So they will have to just continue throughout, and probably will have to clash with the this current JDCA league. So let's see how it works out. And because
Okay.
usually these two organizations usually have an understanding, and sometimes these breaks are a result of that understanding. Now with um, impact of their impasse on restarting the league. I don't know how much it will affect or the timelines that they will be working with throughout the rest of the season. So let's see.
Okay. All right. Moving on. It seems as if the Canadian League resumed last Sunday. So we'll have One Love versus Rising Star. So Rising Star won that one. And Embark versus New VNR. So Embark forfeited. So New VNR got the point there. So the standing so far for the Canadian League, I think I'm going to put it up
I
so
think you need to.
others can see what I'm talking about. So I'm
Also,
going to
we'd have
put up.
to talk to someone from this league to going forward to get a better picture of what is going on there,
Yes, it's Thai.
um, and get some of the persons who are there, who are playing in the respective clubs, who are from this south, from Jamaica, so we can be more familiar with teams there, and persons can probably show more interest in the game, the matches played there. It's a is it a bad idea to extend the
Okay. All right.
game?
I'm
That's much smaller.
trying to.
200. All
All right.
right.
This much better, right?
Yes, definitely.
I need. Can it go somewhere? No, I think it's 200 is the max. All right, I think it's visible right now. So Clarendon
Yes, it's
boys,
okay.
they play 10, win 8, draw 1, lose 1, then 46 points. So Rising Stars, they play 10, win 8, lose 2, and they're on 43 points. So One Love on 11 points. Well, played 11 games, win 5, draw 2, lose 4, and they're on 40 points. And New VNR played 10, win 3, draw 1, lose 6, they're on 19 points. So so 5 teams entered the tournament. So only 4 completed.
And it seems like the if there's a semi-final, 4 teams already qualified. It's just
Yes.
yes, definitely. The team what they saw there,
The
M Bank,
semifinals.
would have been decided
So the
already.
semifinals will be next week on the 20th.
Yes.
The 20th of July. That's what, next week, Saturday?
Yeah, and it will be Clarendon Boys probably versus New VR and Rising Star versus One Love.
So next week, Saturday, is the semifinal. and the finals is on the 27th of July. I wonder if I can go up and video the finals, Professor.
Yes, man. That arrangement is supposed to be made. Probably will be contacted in a short while. Let's see. Yeah.
All right. So that's the Canadian League. Open code. Yes. So
Mhm.
now um, we're moving on to the. But what tell me something, Professor? Um, who won the Sansan League?
That should be discussed. Or you mean one Sansan League?
Huh?
Our target.
Because what? Eagles were the favorites.
Uh,
Eagles were the
well,
favorite. Eagles won, Professor. I'm not
you
sure
said
now who
that
won the Sansan League, Professor.
our target and no one.
Our
Somebody had
target.
to lose, The game couldn't have drawn,
Yeah, somebody have to win. Yes. There's Yulin Barnes, big up yourself, big up. Frederick Mesado, General, big up my general. Yeah man. Professor, so yes, a hard target. So who they play in the finals again?
Eagles.
Okay. What's the final score, Professor?
I lost by what about 13? I don't know the exact score.
Huh?
Probably about 13.
And the 2150
Yes, 150.
and lost
I
by
think
13. That's a good fight, man.
now on, I think Eagles definitely show that game, boss. Guys, they were
Yeah?
leading about by 16 with about a dozen games up to halftime and blow all of that lead, losing like
Wait,
a 10 on the trot.
Eagles were leading by 16 points at one point.
Yes, needing just like about a dozen with a dozen games remaining before halftime,
Okay.
and only led by four at interval.
Seems like it was a good finals, man.
Yeah, man, it was good. Depends on which spectrum you're sitting. It was a good final, and definitely overall, I believe it was. Even believe on the score line, because even that 16 lead attack, it did find themselves going up even by 20 something at one stage.
Yeah, Frederick said his money was already on hard target. Well, they were the defending champion, Frederick. They
Yes,
were the defending
never.
champion. Yeah, hard target. They deserve that name. It's a very hard target, that team.
Yeah.
So yes, but despite of that though, it was a very good league though, Professor.
Yes,
Well put together and thing.
yes, it was. Uh, it was. I would say.
Uh, During the week
Um,
now, kind of boring during the week now. Nothing to look forward to.
Come on, it was a well run league, and it's just one area of the well, there's always improvement. A few of the stakeholders now would have to make adjustments, um, and as we go forward. But there's not much to complain about, you know.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the JDCA double six domino league, and we will JDCA resume this Sunday, right, Professor?
Yes, based on the announcement that was made, they would just take the break based on the passage of the hurricane and resume. So as we are aware, the games were pushed back by a week. I don't know if they will resume. So I guess the games that were scheduled for last Sunday will now be remain the same. Those fixtures remain the same.
Okay. All right. Let us look at the what? Want to look at standing first or the results for last week, the week before, Professor?
Well, I would probably
Let
it's
us look at
possible.
the results
Yes,
for the last um matches.
yes. Go ahead.
So I'm going to pull up. I want to share my screen. Here we go. It's okay like this, right? You can see it, right, Professor? So we have highlight strikers 245 versus Village Link 250. But Professor, in a lot of league, tournaments, um, a long time highlight strikers though we not game, Professor. We not match. Your mic is mute, Professor, if you're speaking.
There, that we might have to go way back to find. They didn't contest the Portmore League, but however, they did probably carve out about 3 victories, I believe,
The
in the
last
last
goal.
campaign. I think one of those victories might it's probably Village Links if you don't mind traveling. I see Village Link in there. Um, so
Okay. But this was a very close encounter though. Finishing so they win by 5 points.
eh, yes, I don't know what's the makeup of the altogether what it like the Village Link team.
But
However, um, highlights is playing fairly well as a unit. They have been, especially in the initial stages of their games, they have been doing well. They are they were beaten um, badly by Soursop in an encounter. But if you another person would be surprised and how well they played in that encounter. They were just blown away in the last 50 or so games. So they were
yes,
competitive for most part of the game. So and they played well against another one of the contenders that is right stuff. So they have been doing themselves justice in this competition so far. So in terms of the points differential in this loss, they have been doing well, and this is a reflection of how well they are playing as a unit.
okay. All right, we have Mystic 242, Nuggerhead 250, another close encounter. Who Mystic have on their side, so playing well. To
No,
Nuggerhead to only win by 8.
no man, Mystic as capable players. Even remember, they were they put up some good results in the last competition too. So this is not surprise. They are basically the same players, a few injection of players, but they have been doing well. Last season they were there and about in the mix at one stage up with the cream of the crop. They was, remember the first victory was against Obama's team. That was a massive upset, probably the biggest upset of last season. So this is no surprise. They have been putting in some some good rounds. The game prior to this, they lost by just 10. So they must have been doing something right. So there's no
Yes.
surprise. Nagoed coming off a loss. They only lost the previous game, but they were expected to win against Mixed based on
Oh,
the matchup.
okay. All right. Masterpiece 219 versus Right Stuff 250.
Yes, this is usually a itchy encounter based on the fact.
I was expecting a little better from Masterpiece here.
Yes, but these are things that do happen. Probably the Rise of is were more mentally prepared for this encounter because this is usually a tricky encounter for them against
Yeah, at
Masterpiece.
their house though, at Masterpiece home.
Yes, and they have been a few injections in terms of the players they have this season. Masterpiece, they are thereabouts. I just believe Masterpiece has a problem of indiscipline, and that usually for me comes from the senior persons or the hierarchy of the club. Um, so that is probably for me. Masterpiece would definitely be a team to reckon with throughout the competition if they just get their discipline on inside the arena and outside of it. But they are competent players. It's just that they need a few more younger set of players to inject in their team to allow it to 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 what should I say, grow in a team, a veteran team like Masterpiece. But Rise Stuff is it we're expected to take this one. But the result might have surprised us based on how Masterpiece perform
It's
against
just
Rise of.
what 31,
Recent
31
times.
points.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Links 250 versus Rooftop 213. That
Yes,
was expected,
definitely.
right?
Yes, based on what is happening so far for the season, Rooftop wasn't
Rooftop don't win any game as yet.
no, and they've been conceding a lot too. So they're a fairly new team, new in the sense that the person the personnel, the person who have been playing, the players are are just trying
New in
to
terms of name,
yeah, the club
the
persons
club
have been playing
itself.
for a while, but I think most of the persons at this club don't have enough experience as yet, but they are capable of doing well. Probably a better organization and so forth. They will probably come with some good results going forward if they get things right.
Okay. All right. Fletcher's Land Raiders 200 versus Sawasab 250. What? 50-point lead here.
Yes, the
Sawasab did put
biggest
on the belts on the gun, man.
yes the biggest margin of win in that in the round. They were did put up a fight in this encounter. They
Actually, it's not the biggest, Actually, it's not the biggest.
one of the biggest.
Yes. So,
So they just did what they were capable of in terms the Fletchers than aggregate. So supposing um no nonsense mood towards the end because they do as we speak. So it's up although they lost a game, they are leading in terms of aggregate. They have the most points in this competition so far, even though they
yes,
lost
but
a game by a huge.
I've realized that the Fletcher's Land Raiders, they're comprised of mostly the the memory lane players, and memory lane did very well in the last season.
Yeah,
Mostly
they're
memory
not
lane
playing
players.
badly, It's just a few inexperienced players
As a matter of fact, didn't Memory beat Southside the last season?
No, it wouldn't be last season.
In I'm talking about in Portmore League.
Don't, no, no,
They
no,
didn't.
no.
Okay.
But the Fletcher's done. Um, they'll be competitive against. They will make a few very competitive against teams like probably Mystic, etc. And Raiders. They will be doing. They will be. They will be doing themselves some justice in this competition.
Question though, Professor, you're still at Southside?
At the
Or
final
should I
year,
say classic tree? Classic Southside tree?
no man, it's source up,
Or
man.
Southside classic? So, oh no, Southside classic, yes.
No man, it's source up. You can't. You never see. You have never carried a competition where you see both name on the team.
So
If you look at it there, it's source up.
yes, I'm seeing Southside, but I'm no it's a makeup of Southside and classic.
Yeah, but if so, why when if source up majority of source up goes to classic, why it doesn't say the same?
Oh no, because I don't think I ever see that before. So,
All right,
Southside players are at classic.
all right.
All right, King Shiloh Elite 250, Unity Strikers 214. I
Um,
wonder who are the players on Unity Strikers?
there are a few players that were probably at Mystic last season. A few of those players, I think, if my if the fixtures is provided, I think both teams have the same home ground.
Unity Strikers and King Shiloh.
Yeah, I'm just Norman and Unity.
Unity and who? Which two teams? Unity Strikers and who,
Unity and
Professor?
Mystic, probably.
And Mystic. Oh, okay.
I'm just wondering if they have the same. But Unity is a team that is made up of a few
Experienced players.
players. Yes, players who have been playing in and around the game. But they will not be a force to reckon with just because they don't have the caliber players who have that experience who will carry home a championship. But they will compete against their the team at their level.
Okay. All right, full target 250. Bombers 241. So like it was a very good match there, man. Full
Seems that
target
way.
only win by 9 points.
Yes, and I think the
Although I think
lead.
C4 did predict that though, you know. I think C4 did predict full target going to one, but Bombers going to give them a fight.
Yes, definitely. I expected full target to win. Very good
Yeah,
encounter.
at one point, full target was leading by 26, you know,
Yeah,
at one
the full
point.
target.
And Bombers chop it down to 3.
This is how it goes. Experience probably take its toll there, or
Yes.
inexperience either. However, both
Yes.
teams had 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 their, what should I say, their their time of day in that game, based on the fact that the lead was at what 10 at the half, and then they eventually lost by 9. So Bombers would have won the second half merely by a point, but
By a point.
that is something, that is a score of encouragement for them, even going forward. So they would have to just take it from there and see how best they will come out in the competition. But full
Yes.
target
Because
was expected to win.
but this is a team, full target is World Boss team, right? World Boss and Jojo.
Well, not as
Yes.
yet. We will see in the coming days.
Well, they were at the match, you know. They were at the match.
Yeah, that they at the match
They
don't
were at
say
the match,
anything,
but
boss.
they said they don't play in minor match. You understand? Yes, and Juju did mention said he's a finalist. He's a finalist, so it's certain match him playing too, you know. Yeah, man. Big up Real Boss. I wonder him though he's not on tonight.
Because they tell him late.
Faithful viewer, faithful viewer. All right, correctional service versus Blade Strikers. Uh, correctional
Well,
234, Blade 250.
yeah, man. This is something that I usually expect from correctional playing at home. They played well. Blades, it would. I know the team that Blaze, Blades United, Blaze Strikers, as they will be difficult to beat, and the fixtures is doing them justice so far this season. Based on what they are getting so far in the season, they are making use of those um, games in terms of accumulating full points as a result of the fixtures. And we will be looking at the upcoming games, so we see what they have. But they are making use of the opportunity, the fixtures, based on what the fixtures is doing them justice so far.
Okay. All right. Cherry Garden 228 versus Bull Bay 250.
The last time
I
these
was yes.
last time these two teams played, it was a 22 points loss for the same team at the same venue. Remember I mentioned this, the last time they won there.
Truly, truly.
Yes, the last time they played in this same town league. No, I think the town league, or I think it was in the Portmore League. I think it was in the Portmore League. They lost by 22 points at the same venue. So they know. So the first one seems like a dress rehearsal for this one. So Bull Bay, it was expected to be a good game. The scoreline probably wouldn't reflect a close game. But 22 points is not nothing bad based and on the two teams,
I wonder who
because
did have to book at the Cherry Garden. I wonder if it was Scatter.
um no fruits
Fruity.
man.
Fruity.
Yeah, I don't see him join it. I wonder what's going on.
Oh, ah,
Looking for footage for join. I don't know what's up with him. Probably him soon come on, man, and things. So let's hear from him and come on.
okay. Well, Central
Central
United 250, Woodford 192. The biggest margin
expected,
of victory here.
yes, United Central expected to were
No man, something must went wrong here, man. Maybe Woodford throwing or something.
no, I don't believe
With the
Woodford
type
is
of
not.
Woodford team. Remember, Woodford
No,
used to be competitive, you know.
no, those persons who were at Woodford are no longer there. That sort of experience that they usually rely on is not there. They have lost
Okay.
about 8 quality players, and that says a
Oh,
lot. And
okay. Genius is Genius side C, man. Genius is still there.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. So they, based on what the Wolf, this Woodford team is going back to their old self. This margin of victory losses now seems to be,
Reflect.
yes,
It's
what they
reflecting
used
on
to,
this.
yeah, of in the past. So then because of the last Woodford team probably was one of the most experienced they have in in over 2 decades. Was one of the best teams they have over for the past 2 decades. So there's no surprise.
Yes.
of what is going on now, based on how they played last time, even making the top eight of this competition. So let's see where probably the advantage is the teams who play at Woodford home, where a lot of persons are more reluctant um, to go and participate. So let's see if they can make full advantage of their home, their playing at home.
Okay. All right. I wonder if we have any any persons were correct. You think any persons were correct for the last prediction? You think so?
No,
Yes, Bobby Six. Big up yourself, Bobby
no,
Six.
because we can, as we said,
Any any upset? It was an upset.
not major. I think I get about
I don't
nine.
think an upset. I
I
don't
get
think an
a,
upset is there, Professor.
I get about nine right. I get nine out of it.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, and
Yeah, Bobby Six. You think you don't get full all 10 correct, Bobby Six? Who was
yes,
your
Bobby.
upset?
Yes,
Bobby
Bobby
Six.
Six. Get to it, because I think you
Who was your upset, Bobby Six? Which team upset your prediction,
yeah.
your 10?
Him typing. Him typing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder what happened to Yellow Man,
Oh, that one.
Donovan
Him team.
Davis.
Tell us a team bet boss already from early. Now you sure you
You
can bull be?
Bulbe was in your top 10.
All right. If in care bull be, can probably
We
after the
have,
one
we have to go
different.
check it over now. We have to go check it, Professor. Him say him win everything
That sound.
because if him get everything, that mean him win the $1,000 credit, You
Eh.
sure? You sure, Bobby Six?
No man, you know for sure. The evidence is
$1,000
there. You know.
credit, Bobby Six, and just coming on to claim your prize. You sure? You bet. Donovan Davis, wait, Professor, him hear you.
Eh. I've been
Yes,
calling
Donovan
out now.
Davis. You did get all correct, Donovan Davis, the prediction. Everything were
No,
correct.
in the care two teams get upset. I mean, those two teams last, I think Mystic was one of
Oh,
them.
yeah. Oh, I think Mystic in the care. Mystic against Nagahead. Yes.
But it wasn't a bad call though, because the scoreline reflects that he could
Bobby
have
Six
got.
got all right.
All right.
Oh, the 9. You got 9 out of
Yes.
it.
Yes. Oh.
All right. All right, Bobby Six. You win yourself $1,000 credit. So you can just text me and tell me, let me know if it's Lime or Digicel.
Yes. And I think
Yes. So like
Fred
how you
Davis.
had the 6 pass. And Professor said, I say, I always get 6. I wonder if a 6 you're supposed to get.
Eh,
Like how you had the 6 pass.
eh,
All right,
yeah, six
Bobby.
you get
Wait.
man.
What about Fruity Johnson? I think Fruity Johnson did send in his prediction too.
No, yeah, what thing get kind of against inside, so in a lose.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to bet against his side.
All right. Did the sell.
All right, did you sell? All right. You receive it on your phone, Bobby Six.
And
So,
and then I want to get 9, so you can get something too. Yeah, man. So something is there for him too.
yes, you get him $200 credit.
All right. I can have
But,
to go up the ante with 9.
uh,
I can have to go up the ante 9 with the 9. Easy to get 9 too.
9? No, man, remember, it's supposed to be 10. So we're
Yeah,
compensating them for losing. So they get 9. So they're At least they're getting something, compensating them
Yeah.
for losing. All right. Let us look at the standings, Professor, and see who is leading the tournament so far. Have to beat it up some more. All right, there you go. All right, if I beat it up like this, we're not going to see the. Okay. All right, Professor, you can go ahead.
Well, for as
Professor,
we speak, after
right
four
stuff.
rounds, after
Yeah.
4 rounds, right stuff 4 from 4, links 4 from 4, blades 4 from 4. So as of 4 from 4 play win 3. They have a loss in that column. Will be as also as a result of a game being postponed, they have won all 3, so they haven't lost as game as yet. So there are 4 teams that have not suffered loss as yet. Um, Shiloh, King Shiloh is on 12 points also. So 12 full King
Oh, but
Shiloh,
no, but,
full target,
oh, just hold on.
regardless.
Oh, you said 4 teams?
And what?
Okay. But
Yeah, man, 4 teams
who
unbeaten.
have unbeaten?
Yeah, 4 teams
Okay. But
unbeaten.
but but you're not going to add Budbe in it because they have a match in hand.
Yes, they are still unbeaten. We're just
But they're
using
still
term
that
unbeaten.
will make it 5 then.
Now, man, it's
That
4
will make
teams
it
unbeaten.
5.
Now,
4.
man,
So
yeah,
you're not
4.
putting Budbe in it.
Yes, will be is a 4.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes, yes, I'm looking at it now.
Yes,
Yes,
man.
Western Kingston, big up yourself, welcome. You
So
know, Donovan
4.
Davis said, Professor,
Yeah.
he and Bobby Six has the same amount, the same 10. So
Yes.
because he saw that Bobby Six has the same 10, him just change and go for Mystic for the upset.
Okay.
Oh, very generous of you, Donovan.
Forgiving
Although he
Bobby
could have
6.
put,
Yeah.
yeah, although he could have go his way too.
Yeah. So
You
4
understand?
teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams on 12 points here. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 5, 3, 8 teams, 7 teams on 12 points, and all lost one except Bull Bay. Everybody else has lost one game. Central is on 8 points. They have lost 2 games out of their 4. Mystic has lost 3. Masterpiece has lost 3. Can bring it up. Where I think we have, yes, we have Bombers on 4, Fetchers and Raiders on 4. So Highlight, Unity, Correctional, Rooftop, Woodford haven't yet moved off the mark. And all these teams lost all their encounters. All um, except Unity, who have played 3 games so far. They have lost their 3 games, but the other teams that are not off the mark as yet. Highlights, Correctional, Rooftop, and Woodford have lost all their 4 encounters without a point. And the aggregate score in this is important as we speak. As much as Southside their has lost their lost a game, they have led in the aggregate um, by 127. They have the most points. So the closest in terms of aggregate to them is Right Stuff, who are just 10 points behind. But Southside leads the aggregate, standing with 127. So there are only one,
Right,
two,
so going
three.
on well here, man.
Yes, definitely expected. So there are 4 teams that will have an aggregate score of over 100. and Soursop lead that with 127. Rise Up is next with 117. Lynx is next with 114. And Bull Bay is
Oh,
next with
King Shiloh
1.
won. King Shiloh won three matches also. I just
Yes,
not
them
gonna
have
alone
lost
beat
them.
them.
Yeah, man, they have lost only one encounter. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6 teams that have lost one game. And King
Okay.
Shiloh is one of those. So
Okay.
that's it.
All
So we
right.
look,
Time we go into the prediction now.
yes. So,
So I'm
so
going to
he,
see if Donovan Davis going to be so generous again.
and give Bobby 6. What up?
Yes, and give Bobby 6. All right. Going to the prediction. Just remember, my viewers to click like on the video. Yes, I don't subscribe as it. Please do. And remember, if you're the first person to predict the 10 winners for this Sunday coming, you win yourself a $1,000 credit of your choice. Yes. But Professor, you don't think is like if you have a winner, the second place only goes to like the $200 credit. Like if we don't have a winner for that week, we don't have the 10. We just give away for the 9, which is the $200. Or each week, let's give away the $1,000 and the $200 credit.
No, man, as long as even if you have a win and the person win it got 9, you
Okay,
can,
so we have a first place and second place winner then,
yeah, man,
as long as they get the 9.
as long as you get the 9.
Okay, all right, great.
Yeah.
All right, so Bobby 6. Let's see if you can do 2 straight now. So we can predict this one.
Yeah, man. They want to listen to us too, with them
Yes.
predictions, because we usually not off, And in terms of the or you the score line, the margin of victory is very important too at times. I said Bobby was going to win, Bobby
But I was
6
just going
already
to
win by.
see wait. I was just going to say I've got link everything now because we have to go find out what happened to him. But
Yeah.
I've think about it. He's on. I was going to say it out loud to. Big up yourself, Everett.
And West
From the
Kingston
season, from the season start and first time seeing you, man. What happened?
and West Kingston
Oh,
too. We have to
everything
give a
all right.
shout out.
So barely not shake you up or anything. The old lady. Big up Everett. Yeah, man. Bobby Six just win himself a $1,000 credit. And normal I know say your job that. Yes, it's Bobby Six sending already. Now waste no time, Professor.
Yeah.
I remember he's the first person to send in the winners.
All right. The first now, man.
Eh? Yeah, man, it must be the first. It can't be everybody.
Okay.
It must be the first to send in the 10 winners. So predict the 10 winners for next Sunday. All right, moving on. We have Right Stuff versus Nagahead. A good encounter this Sunday. But before I move on though, Professor, um, which match is the feature match for this Sunday though? Oh yeah, Bull Bay and Full Target. That's a good match. So
Oh,
Bull Bay and Full Target will be the feature match. Although Right Stuff and Nagahead is not bad. Bull Bay
that
and
would be
Full
the
Target will be the feature match.
yes, based on what is based on how, because the feature match is based on how the teams are going for so far for the season.
Oh yes, Western Kingston. Bama's going to see you this Sunday, man. We know that. Bama's going to see you. You guys need to get in touch with Doug. What's his name? When him the partner name again? Dudley. Yes, You guys need to get in touch with Dudley, because Dudley turn up for match Sunday gone. Yes, Dudley feel him could have beat him one, could have beat Bama Sunday gone.
I'm alone come. So nobody not tell him say much.
Him alone come Sunday gone. Feel him can take on the whole Bama squad. So you guys need to get in touch with Dudley, Western Kingston.
We do it,
Let him
man.
know what is happening.
All right. So we'll carry the Bull Bay full target as the feature game
As a
based
feature
on
match.
the feature match.
Okay, so maybe I've got to be there at the feature match then that will be.
And the
All right,
secondary feature would be right stuff now go ahead.
Right Stuff now go ahead. Right Stuff headquarters. Right Stuff headquarters is at the same place in Waterford.
No, this is a town league, so they usually play at home.
Yeah, and where is home? Home no Waterford.
No, not at Whitehall
No,
Avenue.
Whitehall Avenue.
Oh, well,
I know in the
last
Portmore
year,
League,
last year
their
they
home
didn't,
ground. The Portmore
last
League, their
year,
home ground is at Back Road.
last year they didn't play at that home ground. Just remember now, they didn't play at that home ground.
So they
So
moved from Waterford. They moved from Waterford.
no, remember, it's a Portmore League they usually play
Portmore League
yes.
or Waterford. Yeah, but the last time they played, last Portmore League, they played at Back Road.
Yes.
Port in the
So the
Sun.
last, yes. So they are normally, so but
All
for
right, so we will find out though.
so
So
they
Right Stuff and Nagazhead. What is the prediction there?
before we go on,
Yes.
oh right stuff is played at Back Road, the same place that they played
Okay.
for the Portmore League. So that is where they
Okay.
are. Yeah, man. So we just make it clear. They will playing at Back Road for this thing. So just to confirm, and we don't want to, as we don't want to play the guessing game, So we just giving the thing. So we just
So
making aware that their homegrown team seems to be the same place that they played last in the
okay. So
Portmore League.
Donovan Davis saying his prediction is 10. So
Yeah,
Imam
man.
Baba 6 has the same 10 again.
All right,
So
let's go.
maybe
Let's
I've
go
got
at it
change.
now.
But Donovan Davis, maybe I've got to change something, because remember, I said he's the first person who send in their prediction. Correct.
Nothing wrong. The man sending film
So,
prediction there. You still
yeah,
can get
but Imam Baba
yes,
6 sending the same. Baba
yeah, no
6 I'll
matter.
get it. So maybe my
You know
first go
matter.
for upset.
What we can do is give $500 to the person who comes second with the same 10.
No, remember, it's the first person who sending their prediction, Professor.
Yeah, but we want to discourage a man fitting there. We have to give something fitting there. So if a man comes second, we give him 500 or something.
Okay. Oh, you have rooftop. You
Yeah,
have missed it.
we don't want to discourage nobody fitting there.
Huh?
In that thing there. So we think there.
Oh, so
All right.
so you're saying, Professor, so say let the crowd here. If he was here, you're saying if two person gave you the same answer and you have two winners, one person what you're going to give one person $500 credit?
Yes, so if the first person send it, them get their 2,000. If then there's a second person who have the same
Saying they give them
predictions,
$500.
yes.
But what happened to the ninth? No, the person will get the nine correct.
And probably still get it
Still get the
two.
200.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you have $1,700 worth of credit given away each week.
Basically.
Okay, sir. All right, my viewers, you heard it from Professor, my analyst himself. So the second person who gave in the second winner, second person who gave in the correct answer will get a $500 credit also. Okay. All right. So right stuff now, guys, Professor. Your prediction.
This is I would probably say the 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 secondary feature game of this round. Right stuff against Nagoed is going to be tough. Nagoed is playing well, only have lost one game so far. Right stuff is still unbeaten, and I presume that they will be still remain unbeaten after this round. This encounter is expected to be close, but Rice of should get this one done. And I'm going for a Rice of victory over Nagoed.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Rooftop United versus Mystic.
Well,
Rooftop still not
ver-
hitting off the mark as yet.
you Mystic, based on how they are playing, should come out winners in this match. Rooftop might feel that they have a look in this encounter based on the team that they are playing.
Because in Bobby Six 10, Bobby Six have Rooftop and
All right,
Donovan have Mystic.
Mystic should get this one home. Uh, it's going to be, I believe, it's going to be there with their level of competitiveness.
Yes.
However, Mystic is the team to beat, and they will come and they will definitely win this one.
Okay, so Mystic taking this one.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So what's up? So what's up? Tree versus Masterpiece.
So
All
what's
right.
up?
So what's up? Classic versus Masterpiece.
No, so what's up? Just use the correct name, no, Mister.
Okay. All right. So what's up?
Yeah,
Tree versus
yeah.
Masterpiece.
We don't want the confusion. Remember, we are in this state. I mean, and this is not unique to so what's up.
Yes.
Even Nagod was there, they were like your thing, especially publicly. Whereas we are going around the world now, we don't
Okay.
want to give the it's we don't want to be the one of the persons who are, I would say, mislead, you know,
Okay. I understand
because
what you're saying,
yeah,
sir.
man. But we can do mention the influence of classic to any
Of
team
the
or any
players,
other
influence
team
of the players.
players. Yes, but
Okay, sir.
we don't want to make it like so. So what's up will should come out winners. I believe when Source Up plays now is like when we see classic etc. playing, we usually say what is going to be the scoreline, and I think that is what it comes down to. And I believe I don't see Source Up um winning less than 30 in this encounter.
Okay. All right. Unity Strikers versus Links United.
Unity against Links, no brainer. Links United. That's the margin of victory that we'll be looking at. But definitely Links United. And as we said, Links usually dispose of these teams with 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 ease. And this game is no different.
You
Going
think
up
so? You think
against,
about a 50-point lead there?
most likely. I did predict they would have win by the last scoreline by a huge. They still win by a big enough margin, but not the biggest.
Wait, Bobby Six is still on. Any 10 love in this match, Bobby Six? Unity Strikers versus Links. Any 10 love?
So
All right. Sorry. All right. Village Links versus Fletcher's Land Raiders.
based on what I'm seeing, I know Village Link is playing at the moment. They coming up against a new team like Fetchers Land, who have who have a few experience in their squad, not as much as Village Link. So I see Village Link coming out victors in this encounter, and I expect a certain the Land Raiders to put up a competitive um, match. They will.
Remember, Professor, in the Portmore League, didn't Memory Lane beat Village Link? I think Memory Lane beat one of them, no, Central or Village Link or something like that, or maybe both.
Yeah, I believe so too. Well, so, but this is a totally different team. Although a few young players are in the Land Raiders team, and that probably probably might makes a difference. Even some persons who are in the game for a long time, but weren't full-fledged code, um, they will still. I would say even if they are playing for quite some time, they don't have the experience to upset a blazing team that has been playing more consistently in terms of players. Because I see a few players that have been in the game for some time for the Land Raiders team. So Village is expected to come away winners in this one.
Okay. All right. Bombers United versus King Shiloh Elite.
This is going to be
I tell you something, Professor. Sunday when Dudley were at Bombers Club, I came out. You know what Dudley said? It's the first match he's coming out for, you know. That's what Dudley said, you know. So from the season start, it's the first match he's coming out for. Bombers match. So I wonder why that is so. It's the first match.
well. This game is going to be very. I expect it to be very competitive, and based on what is going on, with Bombers only winning a one game and King Shiloh Elites only losing one game, I would definitely don't sit on the fence and go for a King Shiloh win here.
Okay. All right.
But
Put up in there.
it's not a surprise if Bombers came away winners in for
Against a
this
water outside.
for this game. Bombers will
Okay.
you have the team to make a difference. It's just how they are managed overall and how disciplined they are. They will always be somewhat of a hard task based on the squad they assemble and the fair amount of discipline Bombers has.
Sonic. Oh,
But
Sonic, you better come hard, you better come good in a Sonic. Yes, you better come good.
I would be
Bombers food nice, you know. So my use the food catch you in. Just saying. All right, here DG Gaming said. DG Game said it win round 4 prize. So
well.
how that work, Professor? Because we have to look back and see who was the first person to send
Yeah,
in.
man. We will be thing there, and
I have to look back and see
yeah, man.
because
We do
Bobby
that.
said he's sending his
All right.
Cherga Central. Yes. So DNG DG Gaming. Um Bobby Six did have
Uh, I
the
see.
same answer. So we have
Um,
to go back and check and see who was the first person to send in their prediction.
I think. Wait. I see somebody saying one-way traffic is a driving thing this way.
Lincoln Watson, Western
Yeah.
Kingston with
I must.
Bamas.
Obamas.
Bamas is talking about, but one thing I know, Bamas when Duke are down in vehicle good, them vehicle good. Everett,
Blades.
Everett sending this prediction there.
Yeah, and Cole now going forward. Blades highlights.
Yes, Blades Strikers versus Highlight Strikers.
Mm. Fixed is from a couple of weeks now. I'm saying this. The
Uh-huh.
fixtures is favoring Blades strikers, and they
Okay.
should take full advantage of it. They have an
Okay.
encounter in highlight strikers who, who are doing well in their own rights, but Blades is
So you're
expected
saying
to.
that players don't play against the so-called strong teams and as yet?
No, the fixtures have been doing them a fair amount
Okay.
of justice, and they are making use of it. The one competitive match they're up against the last. So yeah, yeah. Um,
Okay. So Blades taking this one.
yeah, man, Blaze is taking going for a fifth straight.
Okay.
Playing at home.
Boy, one thing I know, Professor. When Blades I get them beating them, I get it too, Oh no,
Let's go.
Blades are a a very strong team though, Professor. They have a
Yes,
very strong team. All right, moving on to the feature match.
we
Good
come
Day
save that for
United,
last. No? Go put that for last.
I'll leave that for last. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Central United versus Correctional Service.
Central should get two straight for the first time this season against a correctional team who has who usually don't travel well, and they have a few amount of experience, and they are players who's played together for some time. So they have I wouldn't say a chemistry, but they have the same set of players over and over. So that still says a lot for any team. And that's probably the best thing going for correctional service. Not a team to be taken lightly. And Central United is expected to come out to expect to dominate this game and probably even come away with an easy victory. But they can't expect anything against a correctional service who might probably even spring a surprise, even away from home.
Okay. Well, correctional service players are playing very well doing, Professor. Although they're losing, they're playing well.
No, that's what I'm saying because, as I mentioned before, they have if you go to correctional all season, basically you can call out a dozen peers. That is about 20 odd players that you will see around that team
Okay,
year
but
in, year out.
for traveling,
Repeat?
they're not going to see that. But traveling, you're not going to see as that much.
No, no, man. Whether they travel or thing is the same set of players basically in and around that team with a few injection, but for most part they are the same set of players. It doesn't reflect as much in their performance in terms of a chemistry, but it still argues well when you're around a certain people for a certain time. You tend to you might not have the caliber of players to win a championship, but they will do enough to even make a major upset. Same like a highlight team, it's basically the same set of players they will have and a few acquisition and
Yeah, but
doing
since
some.
Warzone make a transition there. Warzone gone for a winning team.
eh, all right.
Yes. All right. Fruity Johnson, big up yourself, man. Right in time. We are talking about Woodford versus Cherry Garden. Professor,
Ba-
what's the margin of victory here?
if based on what if Woodford is playing at the same venue that they are playing, they will have advantage based on the reluctancy of teams to want to travel to that part of the country. And that probably is the only advantage based on how Woodford is playing, they would have. And if Cherry Gardens don't turn up with a full strength on time or can able to feel a team at the start, it's going to be very difficult for them. And that's the only way Woodford can spring a surprise based on the team they have assembled. But Cherry Garden should have a little difficulty in the initial stages, but they should get this one. Um, they should get this one in the bag based on the type of team they have in comparison to Woodford United.
Okay. So maybe we can go watch this match and take in Fluffy and J Bad in action.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, Fruity John said this one will get them back on track. So what's the margin of victory here, Professor? What are you thinking about here?
This game will probably be about. I believe Cherry Garden will win about. They will win about probably by about 18 or so.
18. But winning by 18, that's competitive, you know.
Yeah.
I think winning by 18, that's competitive, you know, Professor.
I expect Woodford to be competitive
Okay.
because the other advantage they will be having is playing at home.
Home advantage, the distance. Okay. All right. We'll move on to the final match now, the feature match. Outer Bull Bay United versus Full Target. I think I have to be at that match, you know. What do you have to say about that match, Professor?
Very.
So this can swing anyway, either way.
Yes, it's very difficult to call because Bull Bay is doing well. Full Target is doing fairly well. They have lost a game. Bull Bay is unbeaten. Played a game less. However, I haven't get to see the full crop of both the full players on both teams, and how it look. Bull Bay should probably get this one home, and it's just the fact that they will have it's probably a little bit more cohesive for them more than Full Target.
But let me ask you a question. Lazar is still on Full Target side?
I could tell you.
I know they used to have Lazar and Quinty and Monster and all those players. You understand? But yeah, but remember Full Target as a good team, you know, because you still have me.
Very good team.
You still have Jasper. You understand? You have Machine Man. So I don't know why. Listen, I just checked the list in the viewers chat. I just checked the chat, and everyone bet against Full Target, you know, Professor. Everyone who's sending their prediction has Bull Bay for the win.
I mean, never realized that.
I just checked the chat. Yes, everyone who's sending their prediction has Bull Bay for the win. I remember there's Juju and Full Target. You have World Boss and Full Target. You understand? Machine Man and Full Target. You have Jasper.
No, listen carefully. Bull Bay is a very good team. What I am saying to you now, what will keep Bull Bay to be a good unit is the fact that they have been playing together. Probably most of the persons have been playing over the 3 matches together. You know, Full Target probably have quality too. However, I don't believe all of those top players are together.
Of course they're together. Time. Remember they're coming from Holland. They're together from Britain. They're together even in the cross the table. They're together.
No, man.
and they're
I'm not
together.
talking. I understand what you're saying, man. I'm not. Um, I'm not against what you're saying. I'm just saying for
Yes.
this competition. Because remember, this is one thing that persons have to understand. The mind, the whole mindset of moving from commission to commission is different. That is it. Remember, you if you are just coming from the Portmore League to the to the to the to the Kingston League to the
JDCA.
Western League, you have to adjust. No, that's why I'm saying if you listen carefully in the initial series when you asked me, I said one thing that is going for Bull Bay is they might have a team that has been over the 3 games that they have played so far. They might have a unit together over those 3 games. Full target on the other hand might still have that quality, but the players who are expected to be around on that day might not be there. Is not there. So you mentioned some names, and I don't believe there are a lot of players who probably don't draw 7 yet. Will be probably have players who have drawn 7. So that is the difference in this how I call it matchup.
Okay.
And that is the way you usually do it. That's why I said Bull Bay. A full target of it, and it's going to be competitive. It's very 2 good teams, and it can go
Yes.
either way. I'm just using my expert analysis to assess both teams, and that is why I would go for a Bull Bay victory.
Well, all I can say is that if full target win, I don't have to check any list to see if anybody win the 10 the 10 correct,
So what you're saying,
because
you can
no one better on full target.
so you can full target to
No
win. You
one.
want full target to win.
Huh?
So you want full target to win.
Well, I'm neutral and I'm normally neutral, you know.
No man. So no man. No, we're not
I'm
talking about
normally
neutrality.
neutral. Remember,
You
Bull Bay
actually
is from the east and I'm from the east in a Bull Bay.
no man.
Professor.
What I'm
Professor, Bull
saying
Bay is from the east and I'm from the
no man.
east.
But you're going to
Yes.
cost us out. You're going to cost us out $1,000 credit. So you wouldn't want
Huh?
Bull Bay to win, not to pay that credit.
If I wouldn't want Bull Bay to win that even.
No,
No, I'm not saying that.
no,
No.
no. What I'm
Because
saying, full target,
if
rather.
Bull Bay win,
My apologies.
the
Full
players win
target.
fair and square.
No,
If
if
Bull
full
Bay win,
target win, we don't have to pay
yes.
out $1,000. That's what I'm saying. So it's
Oh,
in the best interest for full
but
target win.
the thing is that yes, but definitely I know the $900 must pay out. the, the $200 for the 9. Guess the 9 winner 9.
So, so let's go for the best interest of us. Are you? Let's go for a
Oh,
Bull
it's
Bay win.
neither here or there, you know. If they win
Yeah,
or not,
yeah.
in a professor.
No man, I'm
It's
just putting
neither
that in
here
there.
or there.
No man, I know man.
They
I'm
win.
not just I'm not very serious here.
Yes.
But definitely based on what is happening, I think Bull Bay
Okay.
will
Okay. All right. Um. Please, my viewers, remember to click like on the video, please. And we have come to the end of another program. And any new business, Professor, for this week? Any new business?
nothing new as we speak. We're just looking
Well,
forward.
the only thing I know is that Sansanique is having her
I
uh, drink out. I don't know, her party this Saturday.
is this Saturday?
Yes, the 20th. But the thing is that she's having her party this Saturday up by King Shiloh's headquarters. That's Linda's Road, Linda's Close. But the thing is that there's a clash because I'm having a party this Saturday too. So there's also a clash, but I don't promote my party anyway. So maybe I still end up go by Sonic party.
You don't promote a party? Eh?
No, it's not. It's a round robin.
Oh,
It's a round robin, so I don't
oh.
really promote it like that. But
And I have a party this Saturday too.
yes, with your people them.
And
Our domino party.
No man, see you up on UA this weekend. So we have a party up there. So
All right.
should I
To
give
all my viewers.
talk later. Should I can give it 2 tickets, but
Oh,
we
for this
business.
weekend.
Eh, let's come and give it two,
Yeah,
but
so should
anyway.
I mention man, well, could I give away 2 tickets?
Eh,
Yes.
yeah man.
All right,
But
my
next
viewers.
time.
Thanks for viewing. Yes, thanks for viewing again. And I think the weather is going to be on for this weekend too, Professor. We're going to have a little rain this weekend.
Eh,
Yes, I know of little rainfall.
turn right
Um,
first,
Jamaica flood out. Yes, so my viewers, please be safe. Yes, and thanks for viewing. All right, see you guys next week.
Yeah
Bye.
man. Bye.